ex sabotaged every relationship after him, so I made him fall for his own trap. My ex Derek had this weird habit of checking up on me through my friend's social media after we broke up. At first I thought it was innocent, just curiosity about how I was doing, but then I started dating again and realized how wrong I was. When I started seeing Ryan, things were going amazing. We'd been together 3 weeks when he suddenly became distant. Then one night he confronted me about my drinking problem and the dangerous people I supposedly owed money to. I was completely confused until he showed me the texts. Derek had somehow gotten Ryan's number and messaged him pretending to be my concerned friend from college. The messages were detailed, talking about nights I'd supposedly blacked out, money I'd borrowed from sketchy people, how I was really good at hiding it but everyone was worried. None of it was true, but Ryan didn't know that. He ghosted me the next day. 6 months later, I met Marcus through a friend. We had incredible chemistry and I was finally feeling hopeful again. Then after our 4th date, Marcus started acting weird, cold, suspicious, asking strange questions about my past. Finally, he admitted why. Derek had created a fake Instagram account and DM'd him dozens of photos from my college parties, pictures where I looked drunk or messy. The account claimed to be an old roommate warning Marcus that I was still partying hard and couldn't be trusted in relationships. Marcus had believed every word. Another relationship destroyed. The 3rd time was with James. We'd been dating 2 months and I was genuinely falling for him. His family loved me, we were talking about moving in together. Everything felt perfect. Then James called me sobbing. His mom had gotten a call from someone claiming to be from my rehab center, asking if James knew about my recent relapse and warning that I might be using him for money to buy drugs. James's mom was a nurse who'd worked with addicts. She took it seriously and begged James to be careful. When James confronted me, I tried explaining about Derek, but it sounded crazy. James said he believed me, but I could see the doubt in his eyes. Within a week, he pulled away completely. That night, I realized Derek's pattern. He always positioned himself as the helpful good guy, never the jealous ex, just someone who cared enough to warn these poor men about what they were getting into. That's when I decided to turn his own method against him. I spent a week researching Derek's social media, learning his habits, his interests. Then I created Madison. Gorgeous blonde stock photos, loved hiking and craft beer like Derek did, worked as a veterinary assistant because Derek was obsessed with animals. I made her profile on the same dating app where Derek was active. Within 2 hours, he'd liked her profile. Within 6 hours, he'd messaged her. For 3 weeks, I played the part. Madison was charming, but not too eager. Interested, but not desperate. I made Derek work for every response, every laugh, every hint that she might be interested. Derek was completely hooked. He'd message Madison good morning texts, send her funny memes throughout the day, tell her about his job and his dreams. Then Madison casually mentioned she was worried about her friend who kept dating guys who hurt her. She described someone who sounded exactly like me. Same job, same neighborhood, even similar interests. Derek's response was immediate. He practically leapt at the chance to be Madison's hero. He offered to help by keeping an eye on her friend's dating life and warning any guys who seemed sketchy. 2 days later, Madison mentioned her friend had started dating someone new, a guy named Tyler. She was worried because Tyler seemed too good to be true. Derek immediately asked for Tyler's number so he could check him out and make sure Madison's friend wasn't being taken advantage of again. Madison reluctantly provided Tyler's contact information, making Derek promise to be gentle because her friend had been through so much. That evening, my phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. It was Derek, using his exact same script from before. He introduced himself as Madison's concerned friend, said he felt obligated to warn me about my new boyfriend Tyler. The message detailed Tyler's supposed red flags, how he was probably just using me, how guys like him always hurt women like me, how I should be careful because I clearly had a pattern of choosing the wrong men. Except this time, I had screenshots of everything. Derek's conversations with Madison where he bragged about helping ruin my relationships, his admission that he'd been tracking my dating life for months. The police finally had their proof. The restraining order was approved within 48 hours.